but I want to come back to being a parent, because there's a lot of parents that are listening right now and tuning in, and our kids are going through things, especially in our world right now, coming out of COVID and different things like that, whether it be the challenges of kids having coughs and sniffles and asthma or whatever it might be, things that go on, let alone the anxiety and the stressors and the pressure of the world that we're in. What kind of impact are you seeing this have with your children or with children themselves?
Do you mean the impact of COVID, coming out of COVID, or the impact of this? Oh, okay. So my children
especially now.
Yeah.
Especially now, where, you know, the Papa Pill culture has always been, but now there's a divide in people where, oh, you either do something, you don't do something, and all these different things. Yet, you know, as the impact in kids is profound. How do you see having this tool of LifeLine influencing you as a mom, influencing you as a practitioner with kids specifically?
Okay, so as you know, sort of when I first started working with LifeLine and learning it 10 years ago or so, I had little children, small children who grew up with this. So for them, it was, I'm gonna give you one example. My little one, Phoenix, and he's not so little anymore. I mean, he's 14 years of age. But when he was little, I remember him playing a game of basketball, and one of his teammates, actually no, it was an opposition. One of the boys that he was playing with fell over and hurt his knee and was crying. And Phoenix stopped the game and went over to him and just started going, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, like over this boy's knee, right? And it was so beautiful. But I was, you know, I just remember thinking, oh, this is really, you know, this is in him, you know, it's in my children. They've grown up with knowing that makes a difference. And so, amazing. Yeah, so for I guess when they were younger, it was a pain shifter. And also, you know, gosh, so many things over the years that we used LifeLine technique for: sunburn, and then, you know, running a session and then taking a photo afterwards of their face and their skin after a session, completely different. You know, like, we've seen the physical healings happen over and over and over again as the body puts itself back together once you raise your energy and your vibration, right? But now my children are adolescents, and I have an adult as well, right? And they still use this all the time. Every single day you'll hear them say infinite love and gratitude. It could be, you know, one of the children saying, I'm late for work and I'm not going to get there in time, and it's a terrible start to the day, blah, blah, blah. And one of them will go infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. And so for me, it's like, we use it to call ourselves into, like a defibrillator, right? To bring you back in, bring your heart back on, get yourself back online. Be present, it's presence, right? That's how I think we use it in our everyday world.
Amazing.
Yeah. And so now, you know, bigger children, probably heavier worries in their lives. And so it's just, you know, they will now say, Mum, I really need a session. Yeah, I think I really need a session for their emotional. They know that it's their emotional go-to, and they know that it means that I don't have to tell you my story. I don't have to tell you about what's going on for me, but I know that this process will shift it.
Amazing. Yeah, what a wonderful thing to have a non-content opportunity, let alone a safe space for them to connect. Profound. And that it's a verb, it's an action step.